Romance of the Three Kingdoms 14. And control. I'll turn this down a little bit. Okay. And we're playing the intentions of the two Yuans as Yuan Shu. So on the last video I triggered this crazy event that kind of relocated me all the way over to Lujiang to start over. So I was thinking about it and I'm just gonna roll with it. So I mean, I almost feel like it's two different playthroughs at this point, because I could have easily have been stayed put in Yuan and Suchang, or as it turns out, since I relocated over here to Lujiang, then you know, now it's kind of completely different. So it's almost like two different playthroughs that you're getting out of this intentions of the two Yuans, which honestly is kind of cool. It's kind of cool because it gives you just that little nuance of replayability. Because it could have, you know, this is a totally different playthrough if I would have stayed here. And also by me moving over here, now things have completely changed in a sense. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll with it from here and see how it goes. And okay, so with that said, I think I am gonna have to trigger the fall of Sun Jian, even though I really don't agree with the event. I think the event's bogus, but knocking down Sun Jian so that I don't have to worry about him, I think is gonna be really useful for me. Because right now I'm already behind, since I'm starting over here, and because I'm basically starting over here, then that's the main reason why I'm gonna trigger it. So I'm gonna trigger it to knock this dude out so that I have a chance to build up. That's the main reason. Otherwise I wouldn't even fucking do it, you know. But like, if I had stayed in Yuan over here, then I had no reason to trigger the Sun Jian event. But since I'm starting over here, I don't want to be caught between Cao Cao once he starts to encroach and Sun Jian when he starts getting stronger. So it kind of sucks, but I'm gonna have to trigger it because. And if you didn't see my last video, I was talking about it. The event is kind of dumb. Like, it starts off well. It's following the novel. Sun Jian gets kind of carried away. He gets taken out. He gets violently taken out. They really changed Lu Gong's, like his, the way he used to look. He never used to look like that. He used to look very wimpy, and they made him look kind of confident and shit in this one. And the TV show, they made it very dramatic. The 2010 TV show, Three Kingdoms, you know, he got riddled with arrows, and his son, and Sun Quan and all that. But the reality of it, like, he got riddled with arrows, but what killed him was the boulders. Like, Sun Jian got totally smushed with boulders. That's what did him in. And in the novel, of course, historically, I'm not sure. I couldn't say. But in the novel, he gets killed by the falling boulders, and they crush him. Like, he gets completely crushed. Okay, so this is the part I'm talking about. So Sun Ce takes over. Okay, fine, makes sense. But here's the thing about it. Sun Ce takes over for Sun Jian, you know, just like the novel. Great. But the part that's not cool, you see, all these other officers join my force. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Oh my god, so we got like 20 officers that joined Yuan Chu's force. I had 20 officers, so now I have 40. So if you wait too long, this event gets even more... It gets even crazier. So every... Hold on. Let me see. So every single officer that was with with Sun Jian, whenever you trigger this event, goes and joins Yuan Chu. So how busted is that? Right? I mean, that's really busted. I thought it was crazy when I was still in Yuan, but check out the active officers. I got 45 active officers because of that event, Sun Jian's death, and it reduced Sun Ce to only 5 officers. Yeah, this event doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. It's way too stupid. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, guys. I think I might just I might go back and not do it, because I thought I was only gonna get 3 or 4 officers. That was my intent. I'll just get 3, but if I'm gonna get 20 officers, that's too much. And if you haven't been seeing the rest of this Let's Play, it's on my YouTube channel, Archive Gaming. So just search Archive Gaming on YouTube and you'll find it there. Some of them are on PlayStation. Like if you're watching this on PlayStation, I'm also on YouTube. So you'll see the rest of this Let's Plays on there. And if you're catching this on YouTube, I'm also on PlayStation. So yeah, this pretty much makes me an instant powerhouse. It gives me 20 extra officers, so I got 45 total. It's too much. I should have experimented with the event, but you know, this is my first time playing through this scenario. And I haven't really played any of these younger year scenarios since I've gotten the game. I think when I first got the game, I played the Anti-Dongsuo Coalition, but that was at launch. So these events weren't even in the game yet. Yeah. Okay, so shit, man. This sucks. This sucks. Okay, I'm gonna try to load my other one, and I'm gonna go with that one. Just bear with me, guys, but I have no problem like moving over to Lujiang. Like, that's cool, I'm fine with that, but I don't want to gain like 20 extra officers. Like, that's kind of busted. So okay, let's see. I guess I'm just gonna stay in Yuan. I mean, I'm just gonna have to stay in Yuan. I like the idea of relocating and losing all my ground, But if I relocate over there, and then I have to deal with Sun Jian in the future, I'm gonna get bogged down. Oh man, I just feel like there are no good choices here. I really don't want to take all those extra officers from Sun Jian. I don't want 20 extra officers. It's too much. I also don't know about staying here. I don't know how good my odds would be. I think maybe the only thing I'm going to trigger then is I'm going to trigger the Queen Yellow Turbans, and I'm going to trigger the, so I can trigger the death of Cao Zong, because I think I should be able to still play out the Liu Bei storyline over here if I do all that. That's going to give South Cao a second city though. And I'm just gonna leave Sun Jian where he's at. I'm gonna leave him to do his thing. I don't know. It's tough. I feel like there's so many directions that I can go. There's so many different ways to go because of the events. Because these events are so radical. They change things up. Ideally, what I'd like to do is move to Lujiang. Like, I like that, but I can't fight Sun Jian, so I'd have to trigger that, and then I have too many officers. I have 45 officers, so all the work would be done for me finding all these officers because they just automatically join. Well, let me change my So all the work for finding officers and recruiting officers would essentially be done for me. So yeah, I think we'll trigger the Queen Yellow Turbans. And we'll stay here and we'll just fight it out again, between these guys. If I would have known the intricacies of that event, I would have just triggered, I would have triggered it right away and relocated to Lujiang afterwards, because then I'd only get like 3 officers from Sun Jian. And I think that would have been fair. More than fair, honestly, but that would have been the closest thing to fair. Okay, let's see. So we'll trigger the Yellow Turbans. Queen Yellow Turbans. I'll let it play out in case, you know, somebody hasn't seen it yet. Xiao Dun, he doesn't have his eye patch. Very cool. Continuity, so important. Okay, so sneaky Cao Cao gets the turbans to join him instead of wiping them out. Gets a bunch of officers. He gets Yuan, the rest of Yuan, and he gets a huge increase in troops. You can see he's up to 30. So all of a sudden, Cao Cao's a powerhouse, which is fine. I mean, it's fine, but it's also not fine, but it's fine. And that way we can trigger his father dying, and we can get the ball rolling on getting Liu Bei out of the north. Otherwise, Liu Bei is going to be absorbed by Yuan Shao. Must be nice to play as Cao Cao in this game though, because at least you as a Cao Cao player, like, they've given you guys all the attention in this, you know, in this game, more so than Liu Bei from what I've seen. Like, I feel like they really gave Cao Cao like the prime time in terms of the spotlight. Okay, let's send somebody up there to take those. Okay, let's go. It's probably going to take a long time to get... Oh, not too bad. 16 days. Okay, I thought it was going to be insanely long, but that's not too bad. Let me summon somebody over here. Okay. But yeah, I feel like they gave the Cao Cao players, they gave you guys all the events in this romance. I mean, his story is pretty much covered just about all the way. More so than Liu Bei, which is kind of shocking considering, you know what, I'm going to take him off of that. I'm not even going to recruit just yet. Not just yet. Let me make sure I've got my course covered. Okay, you want Yin. Okay, so I'm going to try to trigger... We're going to try to follow the storyline at least with Liu Bei, so I can get Liu Bei repositioned over to Shu province. I don't know if Dongsuo being killed is going to play into that. I'm not sure. If anybody knows, just give me a heads up, because I'd be interested to know if I need to trigger Dongsuo dying. So this is what I want to get. Liu Bei to Xiao Pei. So 3 turns from now we'll be able to relocate Liu Bei. Okay, we're looking good there. See if we have any suggestions. It's the barracks. Okay, we don't really have anything. We need somebody in the gate. Or what we can do is march somebody out from Yuan. Oh no. Now we need... Let's just call somebody over to the gate. They don't have to be too good, they just... They have to be able to mobilize and destroy the tower. And let's get a drill. One of these 2 guys. Okay. Okay, Wu Gate's currently in battle. Second officer's here, so let's take the port. Oh, he has Snake, so he'd actually be better equipped to climb up here. So let's send him up the mountain first. Okay, so we just gotta wait 3 turns. Can have Yang Bayu. How much gold do we have? We've got a lot of gold. Let's start recruiting. Ooh, 800. All right. That's a good increase right there. We can easily go to war with Liu Biao, but our focus is gonna just be South Cao. We gotta really bring the fight to him. Even though I just gave him a second city, but that was just so we can get Liu Bei. So I'm not going to trigger the battle. I'm not going to trigger the fall of Sun Jian. Thank you. The only thing I'm going to try to pursue is Liu Bei's storyline and maybe Dongsuo's plot. That's it. And after that, we'll be off of the rails in terms of the story. So let's see. Let's get some people out. I want to start building up already. Need to start entrenching ourselves. So I'd like to get some fortifications across the rivers here. Okay, once he starts to withdraw, then I'll... Let's see. Burn 40%. Let's give it a shot. Train. Okay. Oh, Dongsuo himself is coming over here. Okay. We might need to get a goose formation on this side of this gate then. So let's let Yuan Shu himself deploy. Ooh, I don't know about leaving my city too low with troops though. Let's go 5. I don't really think Liu Biao will deploy though. He shouldn't, right? I don't think so, but... Get Yuan Shu on the other side of the gate, so he'll be firing away. Okay, let's start trading with them. Who can I send? Kind of a tough call. He's recruiting, definitely not him. One of my, either my kid or my nephew. Yuan Shu's kid or his nephew. Let's go Yuan Yao. And we can actually send a good amount of supplies. Okay, we'll see what kind of job he does. Hopefully he gets there with no incidents. Yeah, so this route that we're going on is definitely going to be the more action-filled route. Because if I would have relocated to Lujiang because of the events... Oh, the fire attack actually worked. What a surprise. So much damage that does. I'm always curious. Hey, that's pretty good. Combined with the gate. Okay, now I'm going to take a lot of damage because of that tower. It's got another siege tower on the way. Okay, let's see if we can trigger the event yet. Not yet. We need one more turn. Yeah, we got to get Liu Bei out of here because this is not a favorable situation for him. There's a good chance that Yuan Shao will take him out. We might be able to work with Liu Bei. I just realized once he does move to Shu province, maybe we can work with him to try to catch Cao Cao between us. So if I'm coming up this way and Liu Bei's flanking him on the side. So let's see. I'll start working on that. Okay, we still need to recruit this guy. One thing about Yuan Shu that's, you know, really good is that he has a lot of resources. You know, because everything else is so mediocre. So it's kind of a necessity, but it's really cool. Because you have enough money to where from the very first turn in the game, you can start wheeling and dealing. Right away you can just say, okay, I'm gonna work with this guy. I'm gonna just focus on this, or I'm gonna focus on that. Like, you just have these extra resources right from the get-go. And they let you kind of operate. Like, if I really wanted to, I could have started building, you know, stuff up right away. I had that option. And a lot of forces don't. A lot of the time when you first start the game, you don't have the money to get too creative. Okay, that guy's already gone. Yeah, this is tough. You know, this is looking kind of tough. Hopefully we can hold the gate. Decrease morale, decrease morale. Let's decrease Dong Chen's morale. And I think that's about it. So Yanchong is like it's a very small city. It's only got a few cores. So it's kind of going to be an afterthought for us. So our focus is going to be Yuan and Suchang, of course. Suchang is eventually the capital. We're just going to keep trying to recruit this guy. And let's see, is that tower finished? Ooh, you know what I just realized? We can do some bandit. Look at this spot to build the tower. That's just mean. Put it right over here. I don't think they would cross I don't know if they would cross from over here or not, but still. Okay, we don't have our bandit guy. Where is he based off of? He might be out trying to employ, but I'm not sure where he is. So Li Yu has the bandit trait. So we could do something where we have him stand over South South's course and have him lower order, try to get some bandit units to spawn. You know, not the most amazing thing, but it would be fun to do. For me, I like that. I like the ability to do that. Okay, Liu Bei to Xiao Pei. I haven't seen this before, so. Cool. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Okay, so he gets all the territory and he's got now they didn't cover this, but in the novel he does send letters to Kong Rong also asking for assistance. Tao Qian against Cao Cao and Gong Zunjiang. But yeah, the only guy who shows up is Liu Bei. Okay, yeah, Yuan Shao was on his way to wipe him out, so I think it's a good thing that we got him out of there. Although if Liu Bei falls to Cao Cao, then I've made things worse for sure. Okay, we could do the triangle plot with Dongsuo. I'm assuming most people have seen this one, so I'm just gonna skip the beginning of it. I saw it in the last video when I was trying to work out how these events work, because Koei doesn't say like word for word, not that they even have to say word to word, but they don't even cover in their bullet points exactly what happens. You know, they don't cover all the major events in these bullet points. So it seems like in order for you to see how these events play out, you have to literally play them out yourself first and then decide if you're okay with them or not, because there'll be little things, little nuances that you won't know until you trigger them. For example, all the officers joining Yuan Chu, regardless of their status, of their affiliation with Yuan Chu, anything like that, they just automatically joined me. In the event listing, it says officers, former officers of Sun Ce, who don't believe in his leadership or whatever, right? Sun Jian's former officers. It kind of alludes to the fact that the Wu officers don't know if Sun Ce is up to the task or not, so they leave to work with Yuan Chu. Well, the way that the game does it is all officers, except these 4 Hor Suns, stay with Sun Ce. Everyone else just leaves. So you saw in the beginning of the video how lopsided that is. That's incredibly lopsided. for me to just gain 20 extra officers, but I didn't know that. You know, there's no way to know because they don't cover it in the bullet points. I was hoping he'd use something different. Kind of hoping for Yuan, what is it called? Yuan Glory. Oh, Zhang Lu just gives you all of the stuff, huh? We might have to head into the gate at this point. Okay, if we can establish... Oh, we already shot up the friendly. Okay, great. Okay, so we'll enter there. I wish we had enough to attack here, but we don't. Looks like South Sao is going to try for Ping Yuan, but most definitely not going to make it there. Okay, I wonder when Liu Bei... Okay, not until 193 will Liu Bei get all of Shu province. We can actually have Lu Bu move over. Okay, that's cool. So we can trigger the scheme. We can trigger the split Dongsuo's death assassination, and we can move Lu Bu over to the Shu province through the events if we need to. So this is kind of cool. I feel like somebody else who has a lot more experience with this game, you know, like there's a really good way to do this where you can really take advantage of the events and kind of maybe not even take advantage, but you could kind of use it to keep the power balance and the scenario as it's going on. Okay, we need to get He off of there because he's a bandit, so he's gonna lower the safety. And speaking of bandits, so what I'd like to do is get him and maybe even He Yi over here and send them both into South Sao's cores. Put him over his cores and see if we can start triggering bandits long term. I know it's going to take time, but it's also going to be a lot of fun. Okay, let's see. Area overseers. We're covered, okay. We only have 1,000, so we actually need to hold Wu Gate. This is gonna be tough because my number advantage is pretty much gone. Now, if things go south, at least I have that in my back pocket. I think I can still trigger that battle and relocate myself over to Lujiang until it's taken. I think if this city's not open though, then I can't trigger the battle of I don't remember the name, but I can't trigger that battle event. So that's the only thing. But for right now, I kind of have that in my back pocket. I can trigger that whenever. Okay, so let's try to recruit this guy. I'm gonna keep trying. And let's actually just search. We had a recommendation, Su Chang. I could really use like one great officer, at least, right now. You know, just one really good officer. And I'll say again, guys, if you haven't seen the rest of this Let's Play, which I just began, but it's on my channel Archive Gaming on YouTube. So, if you like the content, consider going over there and subscribing. This guy's not joining at all. Okay, we're in the gate at least. Okay, hopefully we can hold. We really need to hold this spot here. Luckily, these smaller forces are paying me tribute, I guess. That's the best way to put it. Looks like Lu Bu's gonna take the gate there. So Zhang Lu might not be in it for much longer. Okay, so this, we got 2 towers there, that's good enough. What I want to do is I want to get my bandit guys. I want to get my yellow turban guys, and I want to send one here and one there. And put them over the cores and lower the order. And hopefully get some banditry going. Okay, let's see. We got a recommendation. Search here, so let's do that. And let's also search Su Chang, because we never found the person. We had a recommendation to search there, so. Okay, let's see. I've got an event, but it's a created event. I don't remember what it was. Oh, okay, it's the battle of it's hard to pronounce. Ji Qiao or something like that. I had made an event covering the battle between Yuan Shao and Gongsun Zhang earlier in the novel. Okay, let's get our bandits. Let's get our first bandit out. He's already here. He's ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna send him with 3,000. And since he has snake formation, let's put him here because he can always duck into the woods. That might give him a little bit more survivability if he gets caught. So yeah, for those who don't know, there's a battle in the novel between Gongsun Zhang and Yuan Shao. And the battle starts off with Yuan Shao having the advantage, but it turns because Zhao Yun arrives and saves Gongsun Zhang's neck and drives off Yuan Shao's forces. So they both kind of clash. So I created an event for that battle where they just kind of fight to a stalemate. Oh, that is so smart. I've never seen the AI do that before. That was the first time. That was the first time I see the AI do that. He actually switched. He actually got his tower out into the front. We're gonna need some help there. I think we're gonna lose it. We can burn Dongsuo's unit. I don't know if that's gonna matter too much. Here, I'm gonna try to get Yuan Shu. I'm gonna try to get Yuan Shu out of the gate at least. Okay, and Heji's still not here. Once he is here, the other turban, I'm gonna send him to you. And he's gonna stand over the core, lower the order, And hopefully we'll start getting bandits to spawn there also. This kind of sucks because I think I'm gonna lose my I think I'm gonna lose that territory. Let me see, I'm gonna transport. Try to get our resources over to Yuan. Yeah, we're in trouble here. I don't think we're gonna be able to hold the gate, so gonna have to send some troops over to Yuan at least, so that Dongsuo doesn't push it after he takes it. So it's kind of the thing I was worried about, is being kind of spread out too thin. Okay, so we could trigger the love triangle plot. At this point, I think it might save us, honestly. Yeah, it's probably gonna save us. So I'm gonna trigger it. I haven't seen it before. Hopefully it's not... I don't know, hopefully it doesn't derail things even more. Oh, he does tell him. Okay. So Liru does tell Dongsuo, like... Oh, he says, we're all gonna die. Liru knows. Wow, that looks cool. Very cool. Okay, Lubu's exiled. Wow, so Lubu got all his followers. Okay, so he's been exiled to Luoyang. I think Strikey had told me that on the last video. He's pretty damn strong. Holy crap, 29,000. And it did save us. Completely saved us. Okay. So let's see if we can strike a deal with Li Ju. Let's make a deal. Nope, probably not, since we're still enemies. Probably not, we'll try. Okay. Okay, right now we can mess with Cao Cao's units, but I don't see why we do that. Not at this point. So we can recall... Well, I don't know if we should recall the troops, honestly. I should actually have troops ready in Wu Gate here, because I can't let myself get pinned up against the wall like that again. That was really bad. Okay, there's some really good officers here we have to try to recruit. A lot of the former Han officers. We have to get some of these guys from Legion's force. Oh no, he's deploying Jiao Dun against us. Okay, so we're gonna get the hell out of here. We definitely can't... Look at the speed, he's gonna be right next to me. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Movement speed is just so ridiculous. Wow, Liu Bei might not survive. That's just... That's gonna be pretty dumb if Liu Bei can't survive. Okay, we're gonna send a transport over to the gate. And this guy's pretty much done for. I'm gonna try to see if I can get him over here, at least so that he can have into the woods, so he can have a higher chance of fighting him off, but it's kind of a done deal there. Very low chance that he'll make it. Our new focus right now needs to be on trying to get some of these officers from Liju. Meng Dao's over there. Wish I had a better advisor. You know, I wish he was just a little bit more accurate. Well, let's do the recommendation. He's out here. We can send him out. He also has Snake. Okay. Can we send him? I'm thinking let's send him all the way out here. Yeah, let's send him all the way out here. I hope Liu Bei deploys and at least tries to defend his city, because if not, that's gonna be it for him. Okay, I think that's gonna be it. So yeah, unfortunately, I think our guy's gonna be routed pretty quickly. Jiao Dun's kind of a savage, so he's gonna smack him around. Ooh, we got Yang Biao. Big gain for us. He's a very good political, like a civil officer. He's very good civil officer. He could possibly bring over more people. Okay, well that's fine. If we can't get a deal done with him... Okay, so we're looking pretty weak here. We're looking really weak. I think Cao Cao can pretty much march against us and really crush us here. If we can get a couple of officers, a couple of more officers from Liju, we might be able to trigger the event and relocate and not really miss a beat. Okay, and as I say that, most of the officers seem to, their loyalty seems to have jumped back up, so. Okay, well, we have these three down here. And they're, all of them can really work for us. So I'm still gonna try. These recommendations, though, they're not the best. Huaxin doesn't really recommend himself for any of this. Any of these guys. Okay, well, let's try the free officer at least. Okay, well, Liu Biao took the city, so we actually can't get. Okay, well, now we're stuck, so there's no getting away. There's no running away at this point. Wow, Lu Bu's deployed a huge force. Okay, well, he's definitely... He should be able to take the gate here. Okay, Liu Biao's marching towards... That's probably just somebody to take the port. At least I hope that's what it is. Oh, we don't have any troops in Yanchong, that's why. Yeah, that's my mistake. That's my mistake. We kind of... I feel like I've kind of been floundering a lot because of the events. I keep kind of jumping back and forth, so I'm kind of changing my overall game plan almost on the fly very frequently. But these events have thrown me for a loop. They really have. Let's see if he can be our advisor. He might not be. Okay, no, I guess not. He's already there. Okay. No, we don't really have anything that we can do at administration. I'm still gonna keep trying to recruit some of these guys. I mean, Yuan Shu's force is so subpar that we need pretty much anybody that we can get. 9 times out of 10, whenever you get an officer in this force, it's like an improvement. Okay, so that sucks. I'm gonna have to turn this transport back around. That's pretty silly, but I really didn't think Liu Biao was gonna try to march against me. Although I kind of understand it. They're gonna choose whoever's easiest And if the players, you know, if the player character especially, they're gonna choose if they can. So I shouldn't have left only 1,000. That was a big mistake. Okay, let's see. Public order, we'll do that. Search. And then that's it. I'm going to try to keep at least 10,000 strong here in Wu Gate. And I can't really march against Chang'an because it's going to pull these troops over, and that'll be the end of my march. But at least we'll be at a comfortable stalemate with Li Ju. We don't have to worry about him anymore. We're going to have to deal with Cao Cao, most likely now. Well, Liu Bei did drive him off, that's good. Liu Bei's in trouble here. He might not make it to inherit Shu province. Wu's attacking that gate with all he's got. Hopefully he wins. I'm pulling for him. I wish I had some troops in position and we could help him out. It looks like this guy's gonna attack us. Let's see. Gonna have him retreat because I think he's gonna. I think he's heading towards us, so. Let's see how many wounded he's gonna get. He's gonna get 1,000, so Liu Bei's. I don't know if he's gonna make it. I really don't want to invest in Shenyang either. Okay, let's get somebody to drill the troops. Let's get him to do it. Put somebody else over Bo Wang. Perfect. Perfect substitution. Okay, so he's joined Lu Bu's force. Let's try to get a Fuxun. Fuxun. All right. Serious business. Okay, we'll search. Let's go with the recommended city, actually. Even though we haven't found anybody, but we'll keep trying. Okay, so Hiji's gonna run back. I really wish I had some soldiers to assault Chen Liu. But we can't. Instead, we'll just cheer Lu Bu on. Hope that Lu Bu can win. Okay, he's deployed some guys, but they're on the wrong side of the gate. That's a funny, like, little AI error, but I've made that mistake. I would think that you could move adjacently and, you know, outside of the gate, but obviously you can't because the doors are right in the front. This is a furious attack here by Lu Bu. Okay, our son Yuan Yao has arrived. He didn't do too much for us, but hey. Durability of Hualao is incredibly high, so... Okay, it says Li Ju's advancing towards Wu Gate. They're coming from all the way up there. Really? That's good news for Ma Teng, I guess. Yeah, that's good news for Ma Teng. Okay, so I'm gonna get I need to have something ready here, so let's get Jiling over here. Hopefully Jiling's based in Yuan. He is, okay. So I'm gonna deploy him. Hopefully our transport can beat him there. Biao, man, so stupid. You would think he'd deal with Sun Jian, but nope. Although I guess in this situation, I am kind of the architect of them fighting each other, so... kind of makes sense. Okay, what do we have now? Volunteer soldiers. Oh, yes, please. We're in desperate need. Okay, we don't have anything else really. It still says I can trigger this. Jianye on that list. We could relocate all the way out to Jianye. That's nice. That is so cool. There's no reason for us to do that, but again, it's in the back pocket, you know? We can just push the reset button on our force and appear over in Jianye. There's got to be so many shenanigans you could do with Yuan Chu in this starting timeline. I didn't see that. I thought it was just the provinces on the other side of the river around the edge. But I didn't see Jianye on that list. That is so cool. That's cool. That's super cool. So we have a lot of time to kind of, you know, we have a very large safety net, I guess. There's no reason to move right now, but you know, the option is there. That's so cool. So we can just nope out of the Central Plains and restart. Although Jianye doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense to be able to go all the way over there, but okay, looks like he is withdrawing, so now we're gonna go back to the... So we're gonna try to sit on the course. I'm gonna send our other bandit guy, Li Ju. We're gonna try to get both our bandit guys to kind of sit on these cores while Cao Cao's away. We're trying to stir up some trouble for him. Okay, what else do we have? Increase morale, public orders. Okay, I think let's search. Transport's almost there. You should be able to hold off this guy. I'm pretty sure he's gonna turn around anyway. Okay, so let's keep watching the Battle of Hulao Gate 2.0. Still can't get this guy. He must have a lot of beef against Yuan. Okay, I think they're gonna be able... Lu Bu's gonna take it. Thanks to Gao Shun. Oof. Almost got it. It's like 1 or 2 more hits will do it. Okay, so he's on the way to attack us. Wish I had somebody. Let's see if we have somebody that's kind of quick. No, we don't. So I'll send Yuan Shu over. I don't really want to, but now, honestly, I've got everybody doing something, so. So yeah, these units are heading all the way towards us. We should have enough time to deploy Yiling and actually, let's see. Can probably build a tower somewhere around here to help us with the damage. Okay. Okay, both our bandits are almost in position. Well, we need to get some officers over these cores, but I think I'm already out of officers. I guess I could move Huaxin over to this one just to cover it completely, and once he's done with that one, then I'll move him over to the Song province. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time before anybody gets over here, so I'm gonna have a lot of time. It's nice, you feel very safe, you know? Even though it's restarting, so you're gonna fall behind, you know, you're still gonna be way behind if you trigger that event and, you know, I get relocated over there, but you're still in the game. So yeah, let's try to get this guy. I'd like to be able to improve my officer corps, but a little bit more. Like I said earlier, I still want like a really good leader. I have Jiling, and that's it. And he can't be everywhere at once. You know? He can't do it all. So I will say this feels a lot tougher than my original playthrough. Like, my very first playthrough of this game was, I think it was Anti-Dongsuo Coalition, and it was as Yuan Shu. That was my first playthrough and completion, and that was really tough. But this one feels a lot tougher. Okay, did he take it? Okay, Lu Bu took it. And it has thrown Cao Cao's army into disarray. That's awesome. Well, hopefully his forces melt completely because he doesn't have a lot of durability. He didn't take cool out with a lot of durability, so it's got 3,200. Once again, Yehodun's over here again. Oh, Huang Fusong joined South Sao. Okay, so we're gonna fake out the old retreat. And the AI will probably start turning around, and then we'll march back out, and so on and so forth. Okay, that's a good route, what Yuan Chu's doing there, because he'll cut him off. I should have some time to build this tower. It should be okay there. Can reinforce Yuan Chu's troops. Don't really want to do that. Burn enemy. Let's do that. Let's try that. Increase morale. Restrain enemy. Let's try that. That might even save him. If we're allowed enough time, you know, might be able to build up these cities, but we need a lot of time because these officers, you know, their stats are pretty low, so I need to have time to build. That's the difficult part here. I need a substantial amount of time. Okay. So let's see. Luckily Liu Bei is alive, mostly because of what's going on over here. Let's see what Lu Bu does. He should be able to hold on to the city because he doesn't have any siege weapons. South Sao doesn't have any siege weapons. Oof, Gao Shun's deployed and he's kicking some ass. Cao Cao's out of there. He is out of there. Alright, that was awesome. Okay, Shenyang is in battle. We know that. Okay, let's try to get our bandit guys back above. On top of those cores. And so we're gonna try to strike a deal with Liu Bei if we can. Try to improve relations with Liu Bei. So he's under attack, which is kind of stupid, but I'm gonna have Yuan Chu cut off his supply. This could be a very easy city to defend. Unfortunately, I think Liu Biao might ignore Sun Jian. And he might just keep attacking us here in Shenyang. Yeah, I think Liu Biao is going to be a big problem. See if we can build a trap. Fire trap. What else can we build? Pitfall. Pitfall would be cool. We could put it. It applies restraint, so let's try to put it maybe up here. If we have enough time to build it, let's see. Okay, so we've got our bandit guys heading back. check our loyalty. Doing good. Can reinforce Yuan, but we don't need to. Keep trying to employ officers. You see, this is kind of the thing I was saying, that Yuan almost has like some kind of a penalty in these romance games where he has a really difficult time recruiting officers. And I'm sure he's not alone in that, but to me, it's always kind of stood out to me. Almost negative charisma, right? Nobody wants to deal with him. Okay, Yuan Yao's still not back. A lot of weak powers over here, kind of vying for relevance, I guess you could say. Okay, Yuan Shu should be able to cut him off. Let's see if Lu Bu keeps pursuing or what he decides to do. Yeah, Lu Bu beat Cao Cao down pretty bad. Pretty badly. Looks like he's gonna withdraw to the gate. Oh, we finally got an officer. Okay, cool. That's what I need. I need some officers. I need to fill out these cores. I have all these little villages and okay, so we have the two bandit guys. So they both bandit trait lowers public order. So what I want to try to do is have them sit there, drive the order down, because Cao Cao's going to come back and take them. But drive the order down enough so that it spawns bandit units. And hopefully those bandit units, you know, start attacking and running amok through Cao Cao's territory. You know? I think we're going to have to abandon that plan and fall back to the gate. Okay, so we've cut him off, so now we're gonna attack. Finish him off, and then we'll station those troops in Yuan. Okay, let's see, we've got public order. Train, let's do public. Public order is probably going to be the most important thing here. It's at 83 though, so that's pretty good. I don't think we need to do it then. Let's just keep trying to recruit officers. It's desperately need officers. Okay. Okay, Jiling should be able to get back to the gate. Let's see what Cao Cao does here at Hualao. Oh, he's running again. See, this AI is kind of crazy, huh? It's all over the place. Pretty soon we're gonna get to trigger. Yes. Pretty soon we're gonna get to trigger Liu Bei taking over Shu province from Tao Qian when he falls ill. So that's gonna be bad news for Cao Cao. Liu Bei is gonna get a big power increase when he gets all of Shu province. So then Cao Cao will be trapped between Lu Bu, Liu Bei, and myself. Okay, so you see now he's marching. He's marching towards us. So I'm just gonna withdraw. Let him take the core back. He's gonna take it. As soon as he starts heading back, then I'll turn around my bandit and I'll put him back over the core. And I'm just gonna keep lowering the core's order. And eventually, not right away, it'll spawn some bandits. And it's not efficient or anything like that, but it's fun. You know, that's why I want to do it. I think it's an interesting little mechanic. I like the idea of just being able to create these bandits and having them run amok and just creating all this chaos and stuff. Okay, I actually don't know if I want to keep Yuan Shu here. Probably a bad idea. We've only got 4,000 gold. Okay, so we've got 2 more officers. Let's call them over here. We have Han Song and Yang Biao. Yang Biao's already working here. Okay, we're waiting for Zheng Du to come over here. But yeah, just so you guys can see, these 3 cores are mine. Those 2, like I said, I'm not planning to keep them, but these 3 cores are mine. And so that's why I need these officers to fill them out. So we've got Zheng Du, he's on the way. Can get him over 1. So I need 2 more. And I still need some leaders. I need some fighters. So I need some great officers, not good officers. I need some great officers. And right now I don't have them. Okay, the durability of Wu Gate's gone up, so I feel a lot more comfortable now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call Yuan Shu back over. I'm not gonna keep him there. Okay, so let's just search. Nobody's ever tried Yuan Shu. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It is discount Yuan Chao. Discount Yuan Chao. I guess as expected, right? But it's within those nerfs, the quality of officers dropping and stuff, there's also a lot of fun to be had because you're in the center, you're in the central plains, but you're not as overpowered as Cao Cao is. And you have a lot of resources, so you can get kind of creative with what you want to do right from the outset. Even though in this romance, there's not too much to do. You know, in past romances, there was a lot more stuff that you can do with Yuan Shu right from the get-go. You know, there was different things to build. There was different viable plots and schemes that you could use right away. In this one, not so much. So you see orders down to 31. Every time a bandit unit sits over a core, they lower it by 10. So again, that's what I want to do. I just want to keep them there long enough, bring it all the way down to 0 if I can, and then leave, because Cao Cao's going to come back and take them. But when he takes them, the public order will be very low. It's taking him a long time to destroy that arrow tower. If I knew that, I would have put him in goose formation behind the behind that arrow tower. I think I'll just keep him there. Yeah, I think I'll just keep him there for now. Okay, Yuan Yao still not back. It's understandable. I mean, you're dealing with Parthia, that's really far. Pretty much Persia. Okay, hopefully we can get him. We did find an item. I think it said there was an officer. Oh, we're still getting recommendations to search Xu Chang, so I will do that. Zheng Du should be back also. Let's see. So we should be able to... Oh, he's already here. Who am I thinking of? This guy. Okay. Let's send Liu Bei a gift. Should even make an alliance with Lu Bu, actually, too. I might have to call Yuan Shu over. We don't have too much gold left. But I don't know. I might need him in goose formation. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to call him over. Let's just go to the next turn and see how this goes. Looks like he's going right around it. We finally got him. Took a year, but we got him. Okay, we're back over the cores there. Oh, it's just an item that's in Xu Chang. I thought it was an officer. All this time I've been searching. I don't think anybody's going to head towards Jiangye for a while still, so it's so comforting to have that option at least. Okay. Can't sell any supplies. We actually have a ton of supplies, and what we need is gold, not supplies. Shanglu's in trouble, man. I don't think he's gonna hold out for much longer. We really don't have any gold between all our cities. Just Shenyang, I guess we'll... We can transport at some point, I guess, but that's about it. Really don't have too much gold left. Okay, nobody else to recruit. So let's just do a search. See if we can find whatever's there. And then let's also send some people to Shenyang because we had a recommendation to search there also. Okay. Let's see if South is going to send out its guys this turn. There's 1,000, so let's see if they're heading east or west. That sucks. South's plotting, man. He's the only one who does that. Every turn, plot against you. Lubu's accepted. That's awesome. Get an alliance with Lubu. That could be great for us. Shanglu sending us supplies. Okay. Liu Bei sent us a gift. Wow. So Liu Bei is reciprocating because we opened that door by sending him the gift at first. Discovered Gan Shi. It's one of Liu Bei's wives. Okay guys, so I'm gonna stop it there for now, and we'll see how this goes on the next video. So again, if you haven't checked out my channel on YouTube, it's Archive Gaming. If you enjoy the content, please consider going over there, subscribing and liking, and I'll be back on tomorrow. So far I'm just doing these as a live stream, so I'll probably be back on tomorrow live streaming some point in the morning around the same time, 6-7 o'clock Central Time. So look for me on there tomorrow if you're watching this on PlayStation. But again, subscribe on YouTube, that way you'll get that notification as soon as I'm live. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So far it's going a lot better than it started. It's going a lot better than it started. So until the next live stream, guys, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.